Hello, my name is Matthew Day. I'm one of the UAL short course tutors. I'll take you through the various steps of completing the graded award and explain what you need to do, what you're marked on, the best ways to photograph and present your work, and how to upload and submit your work for the award. The graded award in copying allows you to showcase your drawing skills. In this award, you'll need to copy a selected image. When you send it to us, we'll be looking at how accurately you've drawn the image, your ability to observe and recreate scale and proportion, and the fine detail included in the drawing. So in this graded award, you'll be given a selection of images. And you need to choose one and make a copy of it using pencil and paper. You mustn't trace the image, but try and draw it freehand. This will allow us to see how accurately you can use your drawing skills to make a copy of an image. And it's a great way of developing your drawing skills by copying the work of others and trying different styles of drawing. It also shows how well you can observe and recreate scale and proportions. You can practice as much as you like, and you might even want to make a copy of more than just one image, but remember, you only need to submit one version. We mark your work based on 3 distinct criteria. Firstly, we look at your observation skills, how closely you've looked at the original drawing. Have you included all the detail you can see in the original? Then we look at accuracy, how well you've drawn the proportions and shapes, to make sure your drawing looks as close to the original as possible. Lastly, we look at the materials and techniques. This is about your ability to control the pencil to recreate what you've seen. For example, have you pressed your pencil harder to create a stronger line or softer to create a thinner, lighter line? How well you can control the pencil and how carefully you've recreated the original image shows us how well you've mastered the techniques of drawing. When we receive your drawing, we'll mark it using assessment grids. We use assessment grids so that everyone's work is marked to the same standard. The examiner will look at your drawing and match it to the descriptors in the assessment grid, and this gives us a mark for each criteria. The marks are then added together and you'll be given a grade for the drawing award at fail, pass, merit or distinction. If you don't get the grade you hoped for, don't worry. Try to learn from your experience and remember you can always try again. In the graded awards, you can see examples of what pass looks like and what a distinction looks like from previous year's work. Looking at these 2 examples, you can see the difference between a drawing that we've awarded a pass and a drawing we've awarded a distinction. Both are good drawings, but the distinction drawing is much more refined and much more accurate. The distinction drawing has captured more of the details that were present in the original image, and the textures such as the hair or the monkey have been effectively recreated. It's so important that you take clear and high quality photographs of your drawings when presenting them for assessment. Remember that blurred or low quality images can result in you receiving a fail grade or your work not being marked. Here are some easy tips to remember when photographing your work to make sure that it gives you the best chance of securing the appropriate grade. Ensure that the work is placed against a neutral background. Avoid harsh lighting that can cause glare or unwanted reflections. Ensure that the camera is still when taking the photograph. And if you're using a smartphone to photograph your work, avoid using the zoom because this can reduce the quality of the images. Finally, check you are happy with the quality of your digital image and that it's a true representation of your work before submitting for assessment. When you're happy with the work and the photographs you've taken, it's time to upload your work and submit it for assessment. You might want to save the photographs you have chosen to submit on a file on your desktop so that you know that you've got all the right information before you proceed. You'll need to submit the following photographs: an in-progress photo of your drawing. Make sure you take several as you're completing the drawing award so that you can select the best one and submit it to us. A photograph of the finished drawing. This should show the whole image and make sure you take the photograph straight on and not at an angle and that it is clear and good quality. A close-up photograph of the finished drawing. Take several photos close up and choose the best one to submit. You want to show an area that really showcases your drawing skills and the detail that you've put into your work. And then finally, we would like to see another example of your drawing or artistic skills. And we ask everyone to do this as it helps to authenticate your drawing and the style of your work. It isn't part of the assessment and you don't get marked on it. Check that you've submitted all the evidence required. Maybe ask someone else to check it as well. It can help to have a second pair of eyes. When you're happy with everything, press submit. You'll receive an email saying that you've submitted your work, and after a few weeks, you'll receive a mark and a grade for the drawing award.